everybody, and welcome back to Halloween Town How-Tos. This weekend, I am finally going to put together the Pumpkin King. I'm really excited to do this. I already put together my T-posts. I will just briefly touch on how I made that. I did cut out the pieces for his internal structure using PVC pipe. If you don't have a pipe cutter, I just used my sharp tooth, getting my exercise in. His size is going to vary on how big everybody's makes their T-post. My guy is going to be, I guess, roughly probably like 6.5, 7 feet tall. So I did also want to show you something really cool I picked up this weekend for him. It's this. I think this was like $29.99 or $34, but it does project, let's see, 15 different color combinations. And I just thought that that would be really cool to have on him, kind of like on fire or something. So without further ado, let's get making the Pumpkin King. Let's go. Alright, so this is going to be his base. It's an old umbrella stand I had, and then 2 pieces of bamboo. This one I just had to cut the size a little bit, but I believe this one is 8 feet tall, and then probably give a little bit more, so maybe 8 feet 4 inches is how tall this is. So I did go in with 2 screws, and if you see, I notched this out so it can sit flush up against this piece of bamboo, and I just pre-drilled the holes and just set 2 screws in, and that is pretty secure. So that is my base for the Pumpkin King. All right, people, so I was able to get some corn stalks. They're soaking wet and they're gross. I have to do this in my garage, so space is kind of cramped. Just make do. I'm wearing orange in honor of the Pumpkin King today. So I will start out with really not sure how to proceed, so I'm just gonna wing it like I always do. I have PVC piping, like Armature already made, but I remember I had these branches that I cut some butterfly bushes with, so I'm actually thinking about using these for his arms instead of PVC piping. I think that would be really cool. I know this doesn't really go with it, but you know, it's fine. Like I said, I'm not like wanting an exact thing. So anyway, what I need to do, because I don't want this to be one straight stick, I'm going to make a cut here with my little sharp tooth, angle this branch, and just run a screw into it so it's facing outwards. So that's what I'm going to do. So I went to Home Depot for the PVC piping. I got 1/2 inch, and I grabbed the ones that are 10 foot long. I got 2 of them, and I asked the girl to cut them for me. I believe I got, let me see, I asked for 2 5 feet, and then the other one was 2 3 feet and 2 2 feet. So basically, you know, she cut the 1.5 5-foot section and then just measured 3 feet, cut it. So then that's what I started with. And then I made those adjustments of whether I needed it to be shorter or long. Well, obviously not longer, but if I needed to take some off, I could. You're gonna need one of these guys, just like a cross, no threads in it. 2 T's, and then I picked up 6 45-degree angle pieces. So that's if you're going to not put sticks and use that the PVC for the arm. I just happened to get lucky and have some sticks in my yard, so I did spray paint this because the pumpkin head is going to go on this. So I changed those screws out to these guys. They're 1 inch. They just break the surface on the back, so that's good. I don't want to glue these pieces because I need to be able to take it apart and store them in a much compact way. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna work on the torso and legs. I'm gonna drill, pre-drill some holes, run some screws in it to get my structure. So this part is going to be attached to the head. This is his torso. I cut little pieces, kind of make little hips. His leg's gonna go out and then down. It's gonna be the same thing for the other side. So I'm not gonna bore you. I'm gonna do all that, get this attached, and I'll see you back. Alright, so I have this nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. Just need to do his knees. Oh yeah, if you do decide to drill through this, this is really soft and can crack very easily. So I'm using a very small bit. I don't know what size that is, but it's a mosquito. Yeah, it doesn't say. I just happened to find it, and yeah. So pre-drill your holes. Don't just drive a screw in there. Okay, done with that. I think what I want to do next is, I didn't fray his shirt yet, but I think that's something I'm going to do last. But I do want to do a dry fit. Or maybe I'll just keep it on him. one mosquito that keeps flying around me, and I hear it in my ears, and I can't seem to get it. It's frustrating me. All right, I'm gonna start with the corn stalks. Maybe. Actually, I think I'm going to tie him up so that way he's going to be set. Currently I'm just going to zip tie him, and then I'll go back and add the rope detail. I do want his head on an angle and kind of looking down on you. So anyway, let me get my corn stalks. All right, so where they're selling corn stalks in my area is there are 6 stalks per bunch. I picked up 4 bunches. So just to give you guys an idea of how many I'm using. May use, may not. I just wanted to get a couple extra just in case I did need it. I'm going to start with his torso, I think, and then work my way down. You might need some help at this point. I'm lucky I have really big hands so that I can kind of hold the corn stalks together. I will be keeping the zip ties on because as the corn stalks dry, they're going to shrink, so I'm going to want to tighten them as that process happens. So I think what I'm going to do for his head is I'm going to punch 2 holes in the back of it and then zip tie it to that T-post that's in there so it doesn't wobble around. That'll be the last thing that I do. So next I'm going to add some corn stalks to his legs and we'll see how it works out. As I'm putting the corn stalks on, I'm trying to position them around the PVC piping, so they're not just sitting flat, they're actually encasing the PVC piping. All right, so I picked this rope up at the dollar store. I'm gonna just go around and wrap these areas. So I'm just hot gluing the ends of the rope to the bunches, so hopefully it'll stay in place. So what do you guys think so far? I'm thinking that some of this then I felt like it was important to kind of splay that out a little bit because it was just too static, and this way it kind of gives that look like it's following into his legs. Sorry, people. All right, so I poked 2 holes in the back of his head, and I'm just gonna feed zip tie through. Fingers crossed. Fingers, I don't know what the piece. Fingers crossed this works. Give it to me. Yes, I thought I screwed that in, and I didn't. Sometimes I feel things like that happen. through. And then zip tie it. Zip tie, you're evil. God, I zip tied it too much. His head is on finally. Alright. You guys have a better way of putting his head on. Please do, and please comment, because I'd like to know how you would attach his head. So I'm going to muck up his shirt some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut into it and just do some shredding. Okay, some good news. We got a break in the weather. I put him outside. I ran and got some more rope. So let's wrap this project up and have a big reveal when it gets dark out. So here he is. I finished up the rope and I absolutely love the way he turned out. I don't mind the mummy hands at all that I used. He is quite a presence, I'll have to say. I can't wait to light him up tonight and really show you guys the true effect of the Pumpkin King. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick recap before the big reveal this evening of the Pumpkin King. A few things. First, I want to say how grateful and thankful I am for you guys tuning in. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I hope these videos help you create these projects and think outside of the box as far as materials that you can use to keep things inexpensive for yourself. The other thing is with the Pumpkin King. This did take me, obviously, a couple of days prior to today. If you don't go that route, that's fine. You can pick up a pre-made pumpkin head that's already lit. You can find hands that are already made. You know, the corn stalks, that was pretty inexpensive and straightforward. even the PVC is pretty inexpensive if you buy the 10-foot pieces instead of the small individual ones, and they'll cut them for you. So today I think I spent in total on him 5 to 6 hours. Give yourself some time, enjoy the process. That's what you're supposed to do. This isn't supposed to be frustrating or get angry and upset. This is supposed to be a time to be creative and let those creative juices flow. So without further ado, here is the Pumpkin King. The Pumpkin King has come to town. I absolutely love the way he turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this project. If you guys make it, let me know and send a picture. I'd love to see it. And stay tuned for more projects like this. I have to work on Santa Claus, make the worm that eats the Christmas tree, and a lot of other stuff before next weekend. So there'll be a lot of things posted. And once again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Halloween Town How-Tos.